are we going to be live? Live on YouTube. 7 years later. 7 years later. We have gone live instead of doing a video because I thought that it was actually tomorrow. Let me turn off this fan because it might actually be making some noise. I thought that it was tomorrow of the 7-year anniversary of me making this video in particular, which I'm talking about, in which you just need to go watch the video because it's 11 minutes long, actually rounded up 12 minutes long. And basically, I'm not going to say what price I bought Bitcoin at, but this is when I recorded this video, when Bitcoin was about around the price of, so that's 15k, 16k. And today, Bitcoin reached another all-time high of $107,000. Even just seeing the 100,000 mark, hold up, my video is going to play here for a second, I think. Even seeing the 100,000 price today is just insane, because it just is. It just is. It's such a large figure, and for me, I just somewhat can't comprehend my head around it. Although I say back in the day, but if you look at these videos here, so 7 years ago today, I made this video, how to buy Bitcoin 2024 cryptocurrency explained, in that video, I highly advise you use that video as a starting point before you even watch this video. But this YouTube live stream will be uploaded to I anticipate to have it uploaded as a video to my YouTube, because today is a very special day, because I recorded that video and I'm pretty sure I released it on the same day, if not the next day after. So what I'm trying to do now is that I'm trying to share this stream to my Instagram very quickly, as well as my Twitter if I can. And basically, here we are doing this Instagram video while I'm live on YouTube. Make sure you click the link and join ASAP, and it will be a video, so click on the link still. So just doing that now quickly. I've dressed appropriately. I don't wear shirt. This is going completely off topic here, but I've dedicated to put an outfit that is very much in line with the outfit that I had at that time. So white shirt, as you can tell, and hold on, I've got this dark mode enabled. How do I turn this off? Device theme, light theme. Hold on a second. Hopefully I've not just and probably right. I haven't shown you anything that was very interesting there, to be honest. Anyway, either way, you can't even see it because my head is in the way of the video. But I like to have a white background instead. What I'm trying to say is, coming back to white, is that I thought I would dress with the same white shirt, but white, just a basic white shirt, and make it a bit interesting. Now, yes, my hair is shorter. Back in the day, it was a bit. I say back in the day. Why am I saying that like I'm some old guy? But it used to be cooler to have a longer hairstyle, so that's really why I had that hairstyle. To be honest, if I didn't follow the trends at the time, I probably would have had a short hairstyle like this right now that I've got. So let me just upload this to my yeah, that should do. Okay, so what I want to get to is I will get to my price predictions at the end, which is going to be the most important part, because Bitcoin is currently at, it's just wild saying the 100,000 mark, and I'm not going to say what price I got into Bitcoin, and in comparison to the price today, yes, it is wild. So that's why, to me, I wouldn't say I'm living in the past, but my brain just can't comprehend that we just got 007 now on Ethereum. Also, yeah, so you can't see the prices. Hold on, I should do hold on, if I switch to Bitcoin here. Let me switch the charts. Let's talk about what's going on. So hold up, I might have to zoom in here. How can I need to move my camera a bit around, and then you'll be able to see what's going on. So Bitcoin, we're at, it reached 107,000 as of today, and that's the new all-time high. It's important to reference all these prices because in the future you're going to, I and you and anybody else will be looking at prices again and referencing today's video like I am referencing my old videos from 7 years ago today. So it reached 107,000. Wait, hold on. Somebody subscribed. What was that noise? I heard a noise. What happened there? Did somebody... Hold on. Oh, Tim Run, thanks for the subscribe. So this is going to be uploaded as a video, so everybody that joins and interacts. So shout out to Timurun ET for subscribing. I don't know how long I've been live. However, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I want this to be uploaded as a video back onto my YouTube. So, and it will be ASAP. It automatically does that. So my predictions for, so I'm going to go through the prices as what it is currently, and it pretty much just rejected going to 108,000. But what you can see here is some strong momentum, and we've had this for weeks. But reaching 100,000, I didn't expect it. Well, no, we did expect it, but it really bounced. I've probably seen the most resistance ever, and since cryptocurrency, there's a lot that's happened since 7 years since I've. But when it comes to crypto and also stocks, I've delved in the likes of both. More so, stocks are less volatile, so that's where I delved after cryptocurrency 7 years ago today, more into the likes of stocks. But crypto, more volatile, yes, it can generate strong returns, and you're seeing these large banks, what we're looking at, banks, institutions, governments. That's so wild because, into references, in 2017, all of these banks were speaking negatively of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You look it up. You look up 2017 Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and you'll see all of these. Just the negative press. Just the negative press. Now, yes, ever since 2017, December 17th, 2017, that was when it reached $20,000. And then in 2021, I believe it reached, I think it was summertime actually, which is interesting. Summertime of 2021, don't quote me on it, but I know it reached $69,000. Very interesting number. And people were talking about it reaching 100,000 at that time. Believe it or not, yes, they were. So, and could it have gone above 69,000? Yes, it could have. But if we didn't have that much backing, such as we do today, by the likes of the new government coming into play, well, the government coming again into play, I don't know if I'm allowed to say names and etc. But there's much more backing behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just cryptocurrency in general than there was in comparison to 2021. So if we had that backing back in 2021, honestly, easily would have seen 90,000 at least. Now, why do I say that? And why do I not say 100,000? Is because coming up to 100,000 now, I say now, but let's say, what was it? Saturday, 9th of November. No, hold on. It reached 100,000 on the 5th of December. 5th of December. There was so much pressure before $100,000 for a good week. And as I say, if we didn't have this much backing and the fear of missing out and just the long-term play that's been talked about, it wouldn't have reached, well, it would have reached $100,000 sooner, that's for sure. But because there has been that long-term play and more backing behind these larger money people, to put it into a formal word, well, not retail investors, but institutions, banks, large businesses, etc., influencers, could you even say. Now we've got this level of where it's just surpassed it, and it just keeps on having such a strong momentum. There's no strong profit taking. So back in 2021, there was the profit taking that was taking place, and people probably wouldn't have taken profit sooner if they anticipated it would have gone higher. So the thing is now is, well, when can you anticipate for it to be the all-time high? You almost can't. It's much harder with cryptocurrency because it's more fundamentals. It's more as to what's going on in the news and keeping up to date. For instance, I keep up to date on a daily basis, not just with cryptocurrency, but just economics in general. And since, like I have for quite a few years. So when it comes to just everything in terms of the economy, and it's highly relevant in terms of interest rates, the amount of people that are employed, the amount of people that are unemployed, and also just where money is moving, to put it quite short, in the whole economy. And to what I say, so the thing is, the problem here is with cryptocurrency is that Bitcoin, see, Ethereum has, I'm giving you some golden gems here if you actually are listening. Ethereum has outpaced Bitcoin by double. However, within this bull run, it hasn't yet. So about a month and a half ago, or a month and a week ago, I posted saying Bitcoin is going to be at, well, no, Ethereum. Let's get Ethereum up. Bitcoin, so I post on platforms saying undervalued. So if you can see here, let me see if I can see, you can see at this level of, so why am I referencing this? Is because Bitcoin is already at an all-time high. Ethereum isn't. The all-time high for Ethereum is 4,851. It's been able to reach 4,000 again, but not up to 4,800. So that's why we've had this rally now for the past month of where, you know, I don't know if you could see this bottom, this purple thing at the bottom here, bottom right. But as it says, as of December, hold up, no, that's changed. Either way, let me get this up. But it said there was something in the past 7 weeks. It said how there's been an inflow of about $3.7 billion in Ethereum, just in Ethereum. Now, for context, and for also keeping up to date with references, I'm pretty sure our next, well, I say our, like, but I'm not in America. The next, well, re-elect president holds $4 million of Ethereum, and he doesn't hold, not to the public knowledge, any Bitcoin, which is very interesting. So it's almost talked about how Michael Saylor, which is the CEO and I believe founder of MicroStrategy, which has been buying Bitcoin in crazy amounts, and apparently he owns now 2% a few days ago of the whole Bitcoin supply. Now, which is just crazy. So there's almost how Michael Saylor is the Bitcoin person, and then the next re-elect for America is, if president re-elect, is going to be is the Ethereum influencer in a way. So seeing Bitcoin is just at this price level is just ridiculous. But as I said, I wanted to keep it short and sweet. Hopefully this video or stream has not gone any longer than, probably has gone longer than 10 minutes. Either way, my price predictions, because I want to just make it short and sweet, talk about things. So MicroStrategy, speaking of it, it is at $408. It was at quite a wild number of 500 not too long ago. However, my price predictions are Ethereum is definitely going to reach an all-time high. Now, this is not financial advice, and nothing I say in this video is strictly not financial advice. Everything is purely for entertainment purposes only. And I'm not a financial advisor, clearly. So, what I would say is Ethereum is going to reach an all-time high. It's just overdue to do so. And when I said it was undervalued, it truly was. Did I expect it to rocket up this fast? Not really, because my predictions for Bitcoin were a bit more realistic by saying in Q1 or Q2 that we would reach $100,000. But it's just... So, my price predictions have been a bit more realistic, but when it comes to crypto, things are, I wouldn't say unrealistic, but can be just crazy. So, and I don't know if my video, if my video was, don't want it to look like I'm too small on camera. Anyway, Bitcoin, which should we talk about first? I think Bitcoin, I need to give a bit price prediction for Bitcoin. and price prediction is, best line of fit. I mean, you can see all my drawings from 2017 here, so I can get this video off. So, I mean, in this video, back in the day, to say 2017, I tried to explain how Bitcoin operates. I today, of course, know much more about it than I did back then, but to put it short, for those that are new, it just means that banks aren't in the middle of transactions, which can mean easier access of funds, such as if you're sending it across a border. So internationally, within seconds, you can send it, and there's also less fees involved with large amounts, and etc, etc. So Bitcoin price prediction, I am going to say, now I need to zoom out on the chart and then give a, so following, see, this is going to be crazy when you see this. I gave a best line of fit in, oh my god, this is going to look crazy, like I made some crazy price prediction, but actually I might have. In January of 2023, I posted actually on my Instagram saying that Bitcoin has outpaced, for the past few years, has outpaced most, oh no, maybe it was just in that month. Either way, it outpaced in a specific period all of these other investments. However, let me get, no, we need the price there, so I'll put myself there, and you can actually see the price just down below. So, and seeing this that now is actually such a crazy chart to see, because that was such a good buying opportunity. And if you zoom out on the weekly chart, you can see from the relative strength index that it was still oversold when I posted that bullish sentiment saying that Bitcoin has been an outperformer in comparison to different investments out there. Now, of course, not financial advice. Now, if I scroll in, like on the 1 day chart, hold on, see if I can even see this. Yes, I can. So it did reach, there was resistance, so that's why I used that as a line of support, as also a best line of fit. And then in August of 2023, you had some consolidation, so where basically the price moves sideways, and then you had October of 2023, you had some strong bullish, and that's where it really started, I would say, where the rally began. Pretty much a year ago today is when I would say the rally had begun, because there was a new higher high being made, and higher highs and higher highs. And yes, and then there was a bit of a sell-off mid of this year, 2024. So that's another part of consolidation. There wasn't really a downtrend that much. Maybe it, you could count that as a bit of a downtrend. Yes, there are lower lows being made, but not significant lower lows when you compare it to 2021 and 2022. And then you just have this rocketing amount of November, which is largely due to news and also government-related news happening in America, etc., etc. If you do your research, you'll know all about it. And I would say that's what's definitely assisted with that price jump there, and it is a very significant price increase indeed. So using this best line of fit that I've used as resistance, because that's what I did, I believe, at the time. So I just looked at, it was just a best line of fit, and then I extended it out. I don't know if I extended it out this far at the time, but I might have extended it out to maybe a few months ahead of that time. And then I thought, well, okay, let me extend it out even further. So in March of 2024, very much overbought, and then that's where we had that period of consolidation. Now you could say that we are in a period of being overbought currently on the 1 day chart. But would it continue? It can still continue. There have been periods where, so for instance here, where it's been overbought and then it has printed higher highs. So it just really depends on more, not really even technical analysis, but also fundamentals. So the news, largely, in what's occurring in the market, really, people and institutions, are they willing to put money behind it and use it as a reserve, as some people and institutions and governments are saying is using Bitcoin as a not physical gold, but a digital gold, because there's a finite supply of it. And that's what I would say has partially helped Bitcoin to reach such a price. If I had to say to number one, what it would have been is largely the news that we've had the past few weeks with the likes of institutions and governments, or soon to be governments, approaching a cryptocurrency focused strategy in just their policies and etc. really. So, and there's a lot to talk about, but I don't want to talk about everything that goes on, because I could sit here for hours probably and talk about it. If you do your research, you'll know much more than I can explain in a video, and I say that in the most humbling way I can try and say, because there's a lot that you can to keep up to date, shall I say. So I did a best line of fit here. Is that a best line of fit? Yeah. So started it when this period of a little downtrend occurred, and so as a price prediction, because and I keep on talking but I'm not giving price predictions, so I'm gonna have to end this now and give a price prediction. So by June 2025, I would have liked to see, wait, hold on, I'm doing this wrong. I would like to see 120k, I would say. Let me get this. I need to get this best line of fit. This is annoying me now. So 120k is definitely achievable, unless there's strong profit taking from, let's say, institutions, which I would say, I'm pretty certain that is the largest holding amongst everybody, that it is institutions when you compare it to retail and governments. So I would say 120k is my new price target for August, mid 2025. But then when it comes to, let's say, 2026, I would say something around the region of, well, 140k. Now that's being realistic. I should probably be unrealistic and set something crazy. Are we still live? I need to make sure. Yes, we are still live. I don't really care if anybody's even watching me live, because this is just for my own personal reference. At the best, you know. I just that's why I don't really care. I just like having a point of reference. It's almost doing like vlogs. It's about your life and seeing what happened at that period. So what was, you know, when, let's say, my children look back in the future and say, well, what did James do on this day? That it was 7 years of him making that video. So that's why we're here today, ladies and gents. So now I expect a period of consolidation, basically, to put it short, where price moves sideways. But I would say, you know, some people have already been talking about $200,000 for the price of Bitcoin, and yes, I would definitely say it is possible. However, we've got to be realistic. I could expect some profit taking to be into play, and if it's going to be at any time, I would definitely say coming up to now, at this period after now, where it could drop down as much to 80,000, really, because if you see this best line of fit, so we had this consolidation, and then this is where the bull run started again, but in such a significant amount. And when prices rise, whether it comes to crypto or stocks, usually stocks, you usually have a pullback that's as strong as the uptrend, is what I'm trying to say. So the downtrend could be as strong as the sudden uptrend. And while I say that, you could probably see a reversal to $80,000 at the most, really. If it goes anywhere below 80,000, probably questioning. I don't think it will. I really don't think it will. But there is a possibility with anything. And you've seen crypto fluctuate everything from, you know, $69,000 all the way to $20,000, which actually was the previous all-time high. So maybe that's a good reference point, is looking at what was the previous all-time high a year or two ago. So it could be even that because the previous all-time high to 107,000 today was $69,000 in 2021, and it had actually where it tried to reach it twice. So there was April 2021 and then in October 2021 it reached it, and there was the profit taking occurring again. So this is what I'm saying is that there was that momentum, and then profit taking again at the all-time high, because people were wondering, oh well, is it going to go higher or not? Do you know what? I'm just going to take my profits off the table and not worry about it. So while I say that, we could have a period where, actually we did just have a period where Bitcoin reached $100,000, and then I believe after that it rocketed even to $102,000, $103,000, and then profit taking started going down. I mean, if I've got it on the chart, I mean, I've got the chart open. Why am I just? I'll show you exactly what I mean. But I mean, I could not even look at the chart, and I could be telling you this. Is what I'm trying to highlight here. Is where, so it reached $100,000. We had a bit of a play around 103. Well, I need to zoom in further. 100. I'll use my keyboard here. So it had $100,000. Yeah, so $100,000, $103,000, 103. Can you even see the numbers? I don't know if you can see the numbers. No, you can't, because my face cam is in the way. So here it reached $103,000. So it was just so much resistance for a good week or two. Was it a week? I would say a week or two. Yeah, a week or two. There was so much resistance around it reaching $100,000. It just didn't want to go above it, because there's so much, well, not so much, but there was profit taking place, which I could expect. But the amount of resistance is, I didn't expect this amount of resistance. People were anticipating $100,000, $100,000. There was these live streams of people showing the number, of saying $100,000 Bitcoin party, and then it just didn't happen until a good week and a half, from what I can remember, or up to 2 weeks later. And we're talking recently, because this is just November, December. So today, December 16th, 2024, coming into 2025, which is crazy to say. Now, it reached, and when it did go above $100,000 here on December 5th, it rocketed all the way to $103,000. So could somebody have set some buy target? I mean, a limit to buy at the specific target, potentially, because they saw the amount of profit taking. But that is a very sudden increase. I was surprised when I saw that. And either way, it did come back down below $100,000, and then it went down all the way till about 94 at the most, 94, which isn't crazy, because I've seen crazy in the past 2 all-time highs where there's strong profit taking, where price doesn't get seen again to that level. So especially when it comes to $20,000 in 2017, and then more especially at that time than it was in 2021, because at least in 2021 you had it trying to reach the all-time high again, in which it did, or it might have just broken a new all-time high. So with all of these new all-time highs, with each crypto cycle, it's somewhat different but somewhat the same. So it's all about looking into the technical analysis, like we are looking at the chart, looking at higher highs, lower lows, and then also just taking, zooming out and seeing patterns in a way, I would say, because there is a pattern, of course, with cryptocurrency, and with stocks, sometimes that is the scenario. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, there is the cycles where it has a period of where it's talked about, and then also periods where it's not talked about. So can we expect a period where it's not talked about? Yes. But is that now? No. Would I say it is probably best to wait? Not financial advice, but if you really want to buy Bitcoin, I'm not too sure. I can't say. But if you just want to sit on it, buy it now, and not care about it in 3 years, well, do you know what? Probably now is a good time. But if you're wanting to say, right, I want to be profitable in a year or two, probably now might not be the best solution, because we've reached such a high price target, and it's a wild number. And strong profit taking has not taken into place yet. Will it do so? Maybe. But that all depends upon if there's less news that's talked about, or if there's some bullish sentiment, so basically bullish news that surrounds it. At the moment, there isn't that much. but money could flow elsewhere. So people could take money out of Bitcoin, put it into, let's say, stocks, bonds, investing it into their business, because the economy is still in a bit of a, how can I explain this? The economy isn't as best as it could be, to say short. Not just the British economy, American economy, the whole economy in general. I would say the whole economy is still recovering after the incidents that had occurred in 2020. And I wouldn't say that's going to be a forever effect, but that has caused some businesses to struggle, and some businesses where they've just gone extinct and probably will never return again. And I'm going completely off topic here, but it is all relevant, because you have to question things. Well, do people see them holding it long term? Well, currently, yes, that's why it's held this price level. Now, okay, so price predictions. Let's get this short. I just need to give a price prediction because I'm just talking too much to myself. There's so much to talk about. Now, zoom this chart out, because I need to finish this up, wrap it up like a Christmas present. Now, if this current, that was a period of consolidation. I would say easily, realistically, well, or even unrealistically, 120,000 should easily be able to be reached by mid 2020. I mean, mid 2025 we could have. Let me see here. No, I'm doing this incorrectly here. So, okay, let's zoom in. Let's make a crazy prediction. So that then people can actually. So I can use this 7 years reference down the line, and that's what we're going to do. So I didn't expect it, in 2017 I didn't do any 7-year price prediction, but we're going to be doing it now. So today it is the 16th of December 2024, and these are my price predictions according to my best line of fit. So according to this, I mean, let me see. Let me zoom out. I don't know if you can see everything on the chart here. Yeah, you can see everything on the chart here, kind of. Although I want the price to be seen on the right hand side. So by 2030, the year 2030, no, that's not even realistic. Hold up. The thing is that it's gone completely off my chart, that I can't even, hold on, right. So best line of fit, if we're taking into account of, I might have to redo this intro, even though not intro, but because some people are, it won't even go to the year 2035, it's going just to 2034. So we're going to have to give a price prediction. Now, the thing is taking into account of the downtrends as well. So that's what I'm trying to take into account with my, so we had that period there. So realistically, actually, you know what? I need to copy and paste this best line of fit. I'm going to copy this best line of fit, copy and paste it, so that then I can still have a separate one. So this is going to go here, let's just say, and put it all the way from January 2023, because that's where the bull run had started. And prediction for 2034, easily above 500,000, easily, if not 1 million by then. But 500,000 should easily be achievable by the year, not even 2034, but by 2030, honestly. Quite honestly. If everything goes well, if institutions keep on buying, and if it's used as a physical, not physical, I keep on saying physical because I'm used to saying physical for, not investments, but because it's almost like physical, relating it to physical gold. A digital gold. It all comes down to the play. If people don't take profit soon, that's really all it revolves around. If strong profit taking doesn't take into place, the price could go further up than it has, and that's why it has gone up further than it has above the all-time high. So I don't know if you can see these prices. I need to put my webcam here now. Oh, that's much better. Have a look at this. So price prediction. My price prediction. Now we need to get the million figure into account. That's what we need to do. So as you can see here, 2015, 2000. Well, you can't see the price, honestly. Either way, let me scroll this down here, and then so we can get at least the million figure, if not a million, 200 maybe, 200,000, if not. But either way, so let me see. 2034. Oh, yeah, it could reach a million. It would have to see such a sudden increase, but a million by, let's make it interesting. Okay, price predictions. Ladies and gents, these are going to be my price predictions for Bitcoin, Ethereum, going forward into the good few years ahead. So to put it into perspective, I predicted the price in 2017 for Bitcoin to reach $20,000 on December 17th of 2017, and I'm going to be making my future predictions right now, while trying to make it somewhat realistic, but it all depends on really fundamentals of people, if they see it as a long-term hold of value, in which that's why we've seen partially the increase today, well, the past few months actually. I'm going to anticipate, and I'm going to be making the first wild guess first, and seeing $1 million per coin for Ethereum, and let's make it a nice, interesting number. Make it 1,007. Can we get that number again? There we go. 1 million. Anyway, $1,007,000. 1 million. Such a large figure to say that it's gone. So 1 million per coin for Bitcoin. I'm going to anticipate by the end of 2033. When it comes to, let's say, 2030, I'm going to say $650,000. But then when it comes to 2025, mid 2025, well, no, I'm not even mid. By a year today, I'm going to anticipate. Oh my gosh, it can't be. That's a bit wild. A year today. I'm going to anticipate 200. No, I see. My mind thinks that that's unrealistic, but knowing crypto, it is somewhat. It isn't crazy to make a prediction like I'm going to say, but $200,000 per Bitcoin a year from now, which basically is roughly 100% increase from the price which it's at, which is $106,000 currently. Will we see a pullback? Yes, but then people might just buy on that pullback if they see it and hold it as a long-term value. So that's going to be my Bitcoin price predictions. When it comes to Ethereum, it's not yet at an all-time high, and I say that in such strong words because realistically, if we look at past trends here, I mean, we should be seeing 10,000. We should be seeing realistically $7,000 to $8,000 within this cycle, and then later going on down the line, we should be seeing. Let me see. I'm gonna have to wrap this up because it's taking me too long. I'm going to anticipate something crazy, such as for 2033, mid 2020. So mid. No, that's not even unrealistic for me to say something wild like this. But either way, $20,000 I anticipate to see per coin for 2030. So 2030. Could it do that? Well, yes, it is crypto, so it can be wild. $20,000 I would say easily for 2030, so 6 years from now. And then when it comes to, let's say, 2025, so a year from today, end of 2025, a year from now, I would say easily Ethereum should be at $10,000, and then duplicate $10,000 5 years down the line in 2030, which would be 100% return on investment, which is actually too little when I think about it. So I'm actually going to rephrase my price predictions for 2030 and make it different, because that just doesn't add up. No, it's unrealistic price targets for that last one. We need something wild. Because crypto is wild, quite honestly. And 2034, yeah, it is possible though. 2034. All right, this is going to be my last price prediction. I've pretty much got to go and wrap this up because otherwise I'm going to talk for too long, and I already have. 2034, mid of 2034, you are going to see a price prediction from me of $40,000 for Ethereum. And I reiterate this again, and I said this earlier in the stream, Ethereum has outpaced, historically, Bitcoin by double the amount. So take that with a grain of salt at the same time. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I've mentioned in this video, live stream, is financial advice. And that is going to be it. I'm going to wrap the stream up. However, it has been a delight to come back to this chart and be a bit of a, dare I say, a bit of a, I don't want to say, that might sound, that some people might see it as demeaning, but basically just looking into the details of things and talking about it, which most people won't find it interesting, but I do find it interesting. And Bitcoin and Ethereum have historically shown to outperform other investments when it comes to property, stocks, you name it. If you do a quick Google search and you look at just investments that you can make and how they performed the past, let's say, 5 years, 10 years. Well, just the other day I saw, if you put, don't quote me on this, but $5,000 into Bitcoin 9 years ago, you'd have $1 million. So obviously nothing I've mentioned, and I will reiterate again, is financial advice. This is very nice to come back to 7 years later and seeing, well, also how have I changed, maybe physically. It's a bit different, you know. Of course, I've got shorter hair, much more mature, even though I was mature at the time. Definitely way more mature for my age at that time. And until the next 7 years, I guess. But, you know, go through my YouTube if you are new to this, or if you are old, or whatever, regardless, even if you are old, just comment down in this video, because this will be a video. Tell me, when did you start watching me? Where did you come from? Did you come from Instagram, YouTube? How did you find this video? But 2 years ago, I talked about Bitcoin reaching $100,000, which is what Goldman Sachs said. And watch that video. That was a live stream that I turned into a video, and it's interesting because at that time the price was $40,000, not at the next new all-time high. And almost every year or two there's something significant that changes. Each bull run there is significant changes, and also different people assisting with the movement of cryptocurrency. So in the next bull run there could be a different institution that is buying heavily, and that could be Microsoft, that could be just a large company that is just causing the prices to go to ridiculous levels. It could be Apple. It could be, what I'm trying to say is if you study and look at the previous bull runs. So for instance, in 2017 it was a different person to 2021 that was talking about it. So in 2020, I'm not going to say names, but you can do your research into who influenced or was the largest influencer or one of the influencers of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin at the time, and just study it. The more you study it, the more you'll just acquire the knowledge. And it just goes with everything in life. Just the more you read about it, the more you know about it and speak about it fluently. Same with languages. I'm bilingual. Anyway, fun fact, if you didn't know. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this back as a YouTube video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below, please, so I can see that you are watching this video. And comment something ridiculous like, I'm trying to think of it. I was going to say lemon. I don't know why lemons came to my mind. But comment the word lemon if you've reached this part of the video, because I don't believe many people will have watched until this part. I don't really know why lemons came into my mind, but great source of vitamin C, if I'm correct in saying. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more, because I will be doing more, and put notifications on, because I don't always upload, so that when I do, in the rare instance, upload, you know about me, and you are one of the first to know. Because some of these things like this, it's best to know. News moves fast, and that's all I'll say. And if you pay attention to details, acquire as much knowledge as you can in this fast-paced world, you will literally be ahead of many people in life because their attention span is so small that all of this news they just won't even bother to read. Now, I'm not telling you to read all the negative news, but when it comes to economics and just know basically what shifts money around in the world. And on that note, thank you. Make sure you do all the things that I've mentioned. Subscribe will be the biggest one with notifications, please. And also check out my all my other socials in the description down below. Thank you so much, and those are my price predictions. And I kind of just want to continue talking, but I guess I'll have to leave it until 7 years now. So what year will that be? That will be, oh, it's a bit late now. That'll be 20. Oh my God, wait, it'll be 2031. Okay, so yeah, 7 years from now, I would be expecting Bitcoin to reach at least $750,000 per Bitcoin, and then for Ethereum to be at least at $50,000 per Ethereum, and then for stocks and etc. I guess that's for another video because I don't want to be talking too much about stocks. But yes, we have talked about the likes of MicroStrategy briefly today, and I would definitely say it is worth keeping a note of stocks that are endorsing or incorporating cryptocurrency in balance sheets and investment portfolio and long-term investments, quite honestly. So it all plays into account, I would say. Study, if anything, study. Make sure you subscribe for notifications on, and that's it. Just subscribe. Okay? Thank you so much. Take care for now. Stay well. Health is wealth. And Merry Christmas, I also guess I should note. And until next time, I will be doing another video soon. I will not, it won't be. You won't have to wait 7 years, okay? I do post regularly still on here. So if you are new, make sure you subscribe. Look at my YouTube, you'll see me. Take care. Goodbye. Until next time, which will be very soon. If not the next few months, I wouldn't say a year. Next few months. If there's something interesting, I'll make an excuse to be back on a YouTube live or video. I keep on talking because I kind of want to continue talking because there's so much to talk about, but I will have to end the stream now. Thank you so much, and yeah, just take care. Health is wealth. Stay healthy. Don't be obsessed with making a lot of money because you don't want to deteriorate your health or family or friends, so make sure you take that into account. Your mind is just as important as, I guess you could say, your pockets. So